Hello, Bucket. This is my feedback to your mock listening exam. Now, before I get into the paragraphs, let me say your notes are good. For the exam, we're assessing how different the final notes are from the first notes. That's the only thing we're assessing. So make sure that your final notes look very different from the first notes. And one way to do that, basically, your first notes, you can take them while you're listening to the video for the first or second time, one of the early goals you have. So just, and they can be very messy. That's not a problem. We're not assessing quality here. So they could be full of abbreviations, full of symbols, all kinds of things. They should look messy, the first notes, really. Because imagine you're in a real life situation with a lecturer in a big room, they're speaking fast, you cannot cope, you cannot write full sentences, it's only fragments, right? And it could be all over the place, with arrows, with symbols, with abbreviations, anything that helps you. After that, you can sit down, organize your thoughts, and then make it more into supporting ideas, evidence, main idea, all these things, okay? So your notes are different, but for the exam, try to make them even more different. One way to do it, just handwrite the first notes, type up the second notes, expand as you've done. Make the first notes messy, that's natural. Okay, now let's, and at the end, at the bottom of that document with the notes, if you go back to the guidelines, you will see you need to include a note explaining how your final notes are different from the first notes. What did you do? So you can say in the first notes I did this, that, then I changed them, I did this, I changed that. So you should explain that. Doesn't have to be a very long explanation, but maybe 3 or 4 sentences, clearly showing how your notes evolved from the first notes to the final notes. Okay, that should be part of that submission of that document with the notes. You could put that note, that explanation at the bottom. Okay, now let's look at this paragraph. Argues that a nonconformist. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't say every thinker who comes up with ideas and takes action is original. There are a lot of thinkers who take action, they come up with ideas, but not necessarily original. That's not what he's saying, but I like that. Originals are often nonconformists, and what looks like procrastination is actually part of their creative process. That's what you can say. Okay. States there are 3 habits. Then this is a very well written summary, by the way. Here, no problem. You've used reporting verbs, cohesive devices, no problem. As a result, I think it's better to use in conclusion or finally, or the speaker concludes by claiming that everyone can become original, blah blah blah. It's all good. This is a good summary. Okay, I would just say work a little bit on the main idea.